Hello everybody, it's me, Lindsay Rogers. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today, before we begin, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and if you haven't done so. And also make sure the notifications turn on by clicking the bell. And let me know you guys start showing support. Because I know most of you guys are watching my videos but not have subscribed to my YouTube channel. So what are you doing? And if you're saying, "Oh, I don't have an account, Lindsay," and first of all, how can you know that? How can I know that you guys don't? It's easy to sign up for free, unless there's another reason. But anyway, make sure you do, and that because I'll be doing vlogging, doing some reviews, and reactive things. So anyway, I just want to let you guys know that today is September 11th. And I know most of you guys are thinking, this gotta be a normal day. Not really. Because, if you guys didn't know, 18 years ago, stuff happened. And there was something that was going on. If you guys don't know, because of this, because probably most of you weren't born in the 90s, if you weren't around the 90s or the 2000s, actually should be saying the 2000s, but about 18 years ago, there was something bad happen, very bad to this country, when terrorists hijacked the planes and tried to crash in 3 different locations. New York, where they decided to take out the towers. DC, that's Washington DC, the country's capital. Well, nearly damaging the Pentagon, and a field in Pennsylvania. Yeah, even though I think I heard that they tried to fight out for it. Anyway. It was sad that day because, you know, it was a very terrible day that day. But at the same time, I know most of you guys are thinking, how did you know about this? Well, I mean, I did find out, because I'll be honest with you guys. I was in school. And I know that most of you guys were looking at me and saying, "You're looking so young. I mean, you can't be that old." I am that old. But what happened was, I was in this special school, but I was in this special school, and it was supposed to help me get through high school, but it hasn't really. And this is why, and especially on this day, I still have issues with that school. And it has to do with one of their teachers. What happened was, when this janitor, who's at this, who does all the janitorial stuff, and also, well, not only he did janitorial stuff, but he also helped out with the students who would do, janitorial, or also known as custodial maintenance in its class. Because yes, I was sent to a ridiculous school that has that kind of stuff. Anyway, he came by, because he likes to see what's going on with my class, which is we deal with food preparation / food service. Yes, I attend to a ridiculous school that does that kind of stuff. Anyway, he came by and said that there was planes crashing and the towers. I'm like, Omar. I really want to see this for myself. But for my teacher that I had, she was terrible. I mean, seriously. And, and if you guys want to know who she is, we're going to prefer to call her as Miss N. Alright? Because, truthfully, I don't want to give out her full first name and full last name, because as I just, don't want people to go after her, but this end was so horrible because she would not let me go see what was going on. I was ready to bolt out of that classroom and go down to the other class and go to the other room where they had done custodial maintenance, and I would have gone and see it myself. But apparently, I don't think she let any of us to go see it. And she thinks because, we can't handle that. In fact, I can, because I'm not like any of the other kids. Even though now I'm dealing with so much anxiety, but that's because of family issues. But, I still wanted to go and see it for myself. But, it was more important for her to do this work. And even though I should just bolt it out of there and see it for myself. And then I could have gone, and then I could end up talking about this with my mother when I got home and say to her, "You saw what happened in the news?" And I would say to her, I had to bolt right out of that classroom I had to bolt out of my class just because I really wanted to see this happening. And we had something different that day. But instead, she doesn't really care. And I will never forgive Miss N, no matter what. But even though this happened 18 years ago, and even though news have keep talking about this, I still feel like I have ill will harbored to her because she will not let me or any of the other students to go and find out what the heck is happening. In fact, it feels like I nearly almost understand the struggling, but not really. Of losing somebody so tragedy. Although, and I know most of you guys are saying, do you know anybody who had that happen? To be honest, not somebody that I know of in my community, any of our friends, but though my mother told me that her, one of her former friends, who she hadn't spoken in a while, excuse me, sorry for the burp, that's because of the coffee, she claims that her husband, my mother tells me that one of her former friends who she hasn't spoke to in years said that her husband and one of her sons went there, but I don't know if that's true or not. But I did know, but more than, I think, what was it? It was about how many years ago was it that I found out? It was about, wow, it happened 8 years ago. When I found out, if you guys don't know her now in WWE as Zelina Vega, but I know her as by her real name, Tia Trinidad. But I had found out that her dad had died in the World Trade Center, and I didn't, and I couldn't believe that. And when I heard about this, I felt sorry that that's happened to her dad. And and so if you guys do follow Zelina Vega on Twitter or any of the other social medias, like I think Instagram, and she posts about something, just to understand this did happen to her 18 years ago. And I know this is ridiculous upon with pro wrestling and stuff, but I had found out about this about 8 years ago, about this happening to her. And ever since then, and, this is not just me having anger issues with a teacher, but this is more importantly that Zelina Dea had lost her dad that day. And it, and you know, and I'm know that, pretty sure that her husband, Alistair Black, had probably understands about that too. And apparently she has the whole entire wrestling community of fans and wrestlers to understand and know about this. Anyway, hope you all understand about this. Now, before I wrap this up, I'm just wanting to let you guys know, yes, if you follow me on Instagram, I had to get my blood drawn. And the reason why I had to get my blood drawn is because it has to do with the medication I'm on. I have a medication I take called lutetium potassium, which is a new medication for my high blood pressure. So I was given advice to try to I was supposed to take this daily, but they thought my fatigue had happened. But it was more of, you know, how it is. So they just want that I just had to have my blood drawn, at least from my hand here. As you can see, it's just a little dot there. Jeez, give me a moment. Sorry, where was I? Yes. So you can see here, really close to that dot, that's where my blood has been drawn out. So I will be fine. It's just that it's going to take a couple of days to heal. But I will be fine. It's just that the blood had to be drawn because of my high blood pressure medication. And I'm surprised I didn't get it out of my arm again. Actually, I feel more comfortable they get it out of my back of my hand than they get it to my arm. Because at least I can see my veins in the back of my hands. So yes, I will be fine. It hurts a little bit because of the pinching and had to take it out and, you know, bandage and then, you know, make sure it's not bleeding so much, and then, you know, it'll go away in a couple of days. But yeah, it kind of hurt a little bit, but, you know, it had to be where it had to be. Sorry guys, I'm just, you know, I need to make sure I also take my anxiety medication, the esclopiam. And please, YouTube, don't get mad at me for what I'm just saying. I'm just trying to explain my health situation. And then, of course, also, you know, I went to see my doctor, and barely, well, even though I had to go back to the doctor's office today for the blood drawn, but yesterday when I spoke to her, she knows I lost a couple of pounds, and which is really good. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I've been trying to fight not having to eat so much of potatoes, because I think maybe that's the reason why of it, but I don't know what else has also caused me to still continue on having weight gain, but I think it's that I'm trying to much eliminate starch. Maybe that's the reason why I'm maybe that will be the reason why I'm gonna end up losing weight, because I'm trying to get the starch out of my body. But, and I know I'm having iced coffee with wholesome milk. And I'm drinking with stevia, it's the sweetener. I mean, because my whole entire body cannot handle regular. I mean, my body's trying to handle regular real sugar, but not as if I add it. You know, I prefer stevia in the raw, because even though I wish I could be sponsored by them, but as you guys can tell, stevia in raw is a really better alternative than any of the other alternative sweeteners. And the reason why it's because it's actually made from a plant. And it's really good. And yes, the iced coffee is from Starbucks. I know most of you guys are thinking, that can be right. No, because they don't fill it to the top. Actually, they did for me. It was made by a hipster named Dan. Originally I call him hipster because he has a beanie and he has it like the way how it is. And I know somebody on YouTube, in the gaming community, Shelby, will wear a hat like that. And I do thank for them to do this for me. Anyway, I hope you guys understand. Please hit that like button down below. If you are new to my channel, which I'll repeat again, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure notifications are definitely turned on. And thank you for watching. And I will see you guys again soon. Till then, bye!